Hello, welcome to the next edition of Budget Magic. I definitely need to start getting back down and brewing some more. I'm running out. I think literally next week is the last one I have pending, so I definitely need to get some more decks brewed. But we are playing one of the decks that I was most excited about that we did not get to last season. So actually, I think it was because I brewed it halfway through. But I love the World Spell. It's basically Tooth and Nail and Pioneer, and I want to try it. So instead of the Is It Creativity build where you try to creativity into these two, we're going to try to World Spell into the win. We have Golos, Bone Crusher, we have some Elves, so we have Ramp. So that is interesting to keep in mind. We have Fire Prophecy to dig for our removal. Mizzium Mortars as a way to deal with 4 toughness creatures, as well as potentially Wrath the board, but that's probably not very likely. We have Cultivates to get our mountains in case we need to sweep. We have Flame Sweep and 1 in the board, 2 in the board, 1 in the main. We have Pilgrimage to ramp, so we have Shared Summons to find the 2 pieces, so hopefully the turn after we could World Spell and win the game. Land-wise, we have 1 Cascading Cataracts for the Golos. And then we have an assortment of budget-friendly lands. We could definitely add maybe a Stomping Ground, 1 or 2 of them, to increase the performance of the deck. We have Running Volley, which is one of the best red sideboard pieces right now. So I wanted to make sure I hit cards that you could actually use outside of just this budget deck. Obliterating Bolt's pretty good against creatures that you want to exile. 4 Scavenging Oozes for the graveyard strategies. Runestone also good against graveyard strategy, as well as Coco, Storm the Festival. We have Flame Sweep for the aggro matchup. And we have 2 Gaia's Revenge for the control matchup. So, no further ado, let's see Budget World Spell in action. Hello, it's your host KebbieG. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. Also, the bell notifications. Don't forget to check out the sweet stuff that's down in the description down below. Fire Bluff Canal passes. Game Trail. Reveal Forest. Play Elf. You. We have a lot of lands in this hand. I think that's a removal for this, probably. That makes you question what it is, right? Because I would feel like, is it Phoenix shouldn't play Opt? I could be wrong, though. Looks like he's desperately trying to find a land. He finds one. Passes. Another Bone Crusher. Play another Elf. Ship the turn. So our goal is to stomp probably this turn. Another Opt. Magically, he found 3 of his 4 in the top 10 cards. Quite impressive. Sulfurful's tapped. Passes, looks like. Stomp the face. Untap. I think I play Comprusion Forest? Ugh. Stomp the face. Kills an elf. Play the forest. Play Bone Crusher. Pass the turn. I mean, naturally, we just have good magic cards. Bone Crusher is a format staple. These elves are format staples. So what's good about this deck is we don't necessarily... I mean, we run cards that are relatively good naturally. We just happen to have something that is budget friendly that you can maybe convert into... You can convert into Is It Great or Creativity or Gruul Creativity. Play the Forest. I think I go to combat. I hit you. See what he does. He blocks. That's fine. Takes 4. Shoot that down. I don't need cataracts. Pass the turn. You should not have blocked there. That was you should have realized that was a trap. 4 manas. Arclight Phoenix. Pathway. Do you attack me? He doesn't. We will go ahead and shoot it. I'm going to say no. I kind of want to keep that. Then again, I guess I could just naturally just top deck a freaking Golos and go from there. Golos. Yes. Cascading Cataracts. Go to combat. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Got it. Against Arclight Phoenix. Bolts in, oozes in. Down the mortars, so I could direct replacement for Bolt. Go down some pilgrimages and some Flame Sweep. Bone Crusher. Run it like that. Actually, up Bone Crusher, down 5 Prophecy. Run it like that. Pathway. Passes. Oh my god, we draw a World Spine Worm. Pass the turn. Look at if we could tuck that with the Fire Prophecy. For now, right? This world spell, we definitely need to get to it. Pathway. Passes. Oh my god, we just top deck both. Pass the turn. Okay, so I guess we just stomp. Bell Pierce. Pretty good move by the opponent. Game Trail. Play the Game Trail. Pass the turn. Iconoclast. Fire Prophecy. Considers. Now the question is, what am I putting at the bottom? Ironically, these two both help. If I put them at the bottom, the only way to get them is shared summons. Considers. Let's just put Bone Crusher to the bottom. Oh my god, we're unlucky. We are so unlucky. Pass the turn. Arclight Phoenix. Yep. Hits us for 4. Down to 16. Alright. Golos to the bottom. Another Bone Crusher. Where's our lands? For the love of God, where's our lands? Hits us for 1. Passes. Or maybe he passes. Thinking if he could get Arclight back this turn, he would do it. We draw an elf. I guess that's okay. Pass the turn. Kills my elf. Hits me. Down to 14. Attempt to stomp the token. You might have another counter. Forest. Play the Bone Crusher. Go. Kills my Bone Crusher. Seems reasonable. Chart a Course. Chart a Course. I'm assuming he has another spell. He's going to get back an Arclight Phoenix. No. Cultivate. Pretty one. Get a Forest Mountain. I don't care which one I put in play. Play the Forest for the turn. Ship it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Teferi. Interesting that he's playing Teferi and Arclight Phoenix. Draws a card. Carplusion Forest. I think it's finally time. World Spell. I guess I shared summons. Let's get some Bone Crushers, I guess. I gotta do something here. Unless somehow I top deck another World Spell. Oh, yeah. World Spell? No more counters. Boom. Yes. Working. Are we going to win by our actual World Spell combo? Hit the face. Oh, yeah. Got it. 1-0 with the deck. Let's get into the next. Game Trail. Reveal the Forest. Play Mystic. Go. Tap land for the opponent. Passes. Forest. Cultivate. Mountain. Forest. Put the mountain into play. Pass the turn. Hall of the Storm Giants. Search for Escanta. Another land. We are unfortunate. Forest. Hit ya. I could have maybe shared some and got a Bone Crusher or two, but man, this deck is interesting. Oh, so beautiful seeing shared summons in a deck. It's not Possibility Storm. Oh, this is Esper. Sure. Game Trails, another damn land. Carplusion Forest. Go to combat. Hit ya. Makes a couple 1/1s. The irony. Sure, they trade. We kind of needed them. Then again, we have so many lands it doesn't matter. Well, in 2 turns, the odds of us finding a World Spell is slim. Restoration of a Ganju. Maybe this isn't control. Maybe I'm just flabbergasted what's actually happening here. Shared summons. Let's grab Golos. Bone Crusher. Carplusion Forest. Play Golos. Cascading Cataracts. Goo. Golos gives me a restoration of a Ganju. You getting back the land? Gets back the land. Eats my Golos. Okay. Passes. Another Bone Crusher. Play the Forest. I guess I should have just played the Game Trail. Alright. Stomp face. Bone Crusher. Pass the turn. Makes a shark. Flips the Ganju. A restoration of a Ganju. No attack for the opponent. Fire Prophecy. Put the Game Trail at the bottom. Untap. Fire Prophecy. Go to combat. Hit ya. See if he trades. Oh my god, I just realized he could fire on the... Kills it. That's fine. Stomp it. Cast Bone Crusher. Shoot down the Restoration. Pass the turn. You definitely should have just turned on the Hall. But Doom Foretold. Extremely interesting deck. Stack the Giant, I guess. Cultivate. Then this deck. Play the Forest, pass the turn. Okay. Digs. What do you grab? Shark Typhoon. Sacks the Omen. 6 mana. Play Shark Typhoon. Pass the turn. Oh my god, we're just top decking lands. Pass the turn. Omen of the Sun. Surprising he's not putting Yorion in hand. Where's our cards? Sure, summons wouldn't be too bad here. Hollow Fountain tapped. A damn elf. Pass the turn. Digs. Othakaya. Pretty good with Yorion. Swings out. I guess trade. I don't need the elf. I got enough manas. Othakaya shoots me to 1. Yorion. Alright, that beats us. What is actively good in this matchup? Play, I guess, Revenge? Flame Sweep doesn't seem great. Really, Mizzy Mortars doesn't seem good either. Maybe a Ooze, something like that. Play Glade. Go. Budget mana base coming to haunt us. This probably would be a Stomping Grounds normally. Tap land for the opponent. Conclusion Forest. Play Elf. Play Forest. What a weird top deck. Go. Passes. Another Elf. Nissa's Pilgrimage. Get to Forest. Play another Elf. Pass the turn. Omen of the Sea. Pathway. Oath of Nissa shoots down an elf. Another elf. Pilgrimage. Forest. Put Forest into play. Play elf. Hit ya, pass the turn. Taps down for Treacherous Blessing. That's fine. Hollow Fountain tapped. Gaia's Revenge. I don't really want to, but I think I just World Spell. Uptick twice. Put those into play. Hit ya. Down to 12 past the turn. Gotta put a clock on them. Here comes the XL. Yep, right. I could have definitely put it on 2. Try to dig for the final piece, but I really want to put a clock on him. Another World Spell. So play World Spell. Don't uptick it. Let's start digging. We will grab Cascading Cataracts. Play Cascading Cataracts. Those were some bad hits. Hit you for... Probably has an Omen, so he can make 2 1/1s. Makes a Shark. He chomps. Goes to 10 past the turn. World Spell's working. It's a great Magic card. I love it. I kind of want to make a non-budget version. If you have any suggestions for a non-budget version, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. These are free ways of helping support the content that I do. Water Grave tapped. Surge first count. That's not a chump blocker. Do you have a way to chump this Revenge? Go digging. Another Gaia's Revenge. Such a strong card. Got it. Run it back. Godless Shrine tapped. Passes. Play. I should have played the Game Trail. Go. That was a mistake. Let's see if it... Ooh, another Game Trail. Yup. That was bad. Go to combat. Hit ya. I love me some World Spell. Game Trail. Reveal the Forest. Pilgrimage. Get double Forest. Put Forest into play. Go to combat. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Alright, we are getting to this World Spell. World Spell. No. Dig. Get. Gaia's Revenge. Pass the turn. This deck is sweet. Got it. 2-0 with the deck. Getting to the next. Conclusion Forest. Elf. Go. That's not a bad top deck. Having a Golubs here. Alright, bounces my card. That's fine. Conclusion Forest. Play Elf. Play Game Trail. No. Pass the turn. Like I said, the first upgrade I would make if I was you, if you're going to play this list, if you have Stomping Grounds, swap these trails out. If you have Pathways, play them as well. I mean, There's a lot you could do with this deck. So far, I really like it. Go to combat. Hit ya? Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see a non-budget version of this deck. Because I would be more than willing to try it. This deck is really awesome. It also doesn't help that I love ramp. Facing a pesky mono blue player with Narset. Hopefully he's not playing Days Undoing. Just Worry Disruption. So we play Mystic. Ship the turn. Wait until he has Days Undoing on the stack. Hopefully we can get him. If he digs for it, we're good. Thank God. Now we're just waiting for him to use it. Or we just get him on instep. Stomp it. Make disappear. Nope. Can't pay it. Untap. Another elf. Play Golos. Another counter. Actually, we knew he had that one. I gotta try it, right? Passes. Play Mystic. Go to combat. Hit Narset. Considers. If he makes a shark, I will take it out. Alright, pass the turn. Behold a Multiverse. Island. What are you playing? Why isn't he playing his Brazen Borrower? Passes. World Spell. If I had another land, that would be really sweet. Especially since one gets jammed, it produces card advantage through Narset. Because it's not draw. Pass the turn. Castle Vantress. Shore. Scries. 2 to the bottom. Untaps. Island. Are we on the 2 damage per turn till we win? Flame Sweep. That's an awful card against control. Hit ya for 2 past the turn. Gear Hulk. Behold the Multiverse. That's fine. We are actively wanting to use these cards, so it's good. Now, the question here is, I guess I have to use 2. It's fine. So he takes out a elf. We will Fire Prophecy. Put Flame Sweep to the bottom. Go ahead and mortar it. Could have a Spell Pierce. Fading Hope. Okay. We have 5 manas now. We are falling behind. There we go. There we go. So play Elf. Pass the turn. No attacks. Next turn I can World Spell. Engulf the shore. Alright. Resets my elves again. Game Trail. Elf. Just trying to bait anything we can. Pass the turn. Gear Hulk. We're gonna Gulf the shore again. Alright, he just bounces a card. Bounces the other one. Man. Cycles. Foretells a card. That could be another, why didn't he attack? Carplusion Forest. World Spell. Make disappear. Pass the turn. Behold the Multiverse. That's what I figured it was. Over the saw it coming. Finally decides to attack us. We plays a Field of Ruin. Give me a land. Bone Crusher. Try it again, maybe? World Spell? God, so annoying. Pass the turn. Plays the Borrower, finally. Maybe I should have just stomped and played the Bone Crusher. Down to 5. Untap. Forest. Stomp the Brazen Borrower. Fading Hopes the Brazen Borrower. Okay, that's what... I guess that fizzles. Alright, so... Elf. Pass the turn. We just have a lot of dead cards in this match. Game 1, so hopefully we can get game 2. Alright, Shark beats us. So Flame Sweep is bad. Bolt is technically better. We have Gaia's Revenge, which should help in this matchup. Mortar is not good. He has Planeswalkers. I guess that's okay. The upper package I think we keep. Question is, what are we doing in the mid-range package? Maybe cut a Pilgrimage? Or is actually Pilgrimage is probably better than Fire Prophecy. We just run X number of oozes. I don't like that. Forest. Elf. Pass the turn. Island. Stern Dismissal. Forest. Elf. Go. Island. Passes. Obliterating Bolt. Pilgrimage. Forest. Play a forest. Ship the turn. Attack you. There's no flashy thing, I don't think. Okay. Considers. Mono blue control for the opponent. Probably a very budget-friendly deck, honestly. Glade. I hate doing it, but I think I Golos. He could have a hard counter. He does not. Petty Thief. That's fine. Get Cascading Cataracts. Play another elf. Pass the turn. Bounces the elf. Alright, he's starting to be annoying. Foretells a card. Passes. We draw a forest. Play the forest. Golos? I definitely overtapped, but that's fine. We're going to cultivate. Anyways, we're going to grab Game Trail. Cultivate. Just Worry Disruption. That's fine. Pass the turn. All the Storm Giants. Don't tap down. That would be a bad move. Golos providing card advantage. Not great. Not great for a control player. If he could be control, that would be the bee's knees. A sweet 3-0 with a budget deck. This deck has promise. All right, nothing. Run it back. Island for the opponent. Game Trail. Reveal Forest. Pass the turn. We have a lot of cultivates. Kind of sweet. And we have a payoff that's really hard for him to deal with. It does trade with the Gear Hulk, though. Keep that in mind. Passes. World Spell. Play a Forest. Pass the turn. Oh my god. There's just so much going on with this deck. It's fun. Narset. Stomp Narset. Untap. Play the land. Pilgrimage. Get double forest. Put a forest down. Pass the turn. No Days Undoing. Please, no Days Undoing. Passes. Golos. Play a forest one. Golos. Counters it. Sure, pass the turn. It's not a really great counter against us, honestly. We don't have that many creatures that are worth Essence Scattering. Foretells a card. Passes. Cultivate. Cultivate, maybe? Mountain. Forest. Put a mountain into play. Cultivate. Like I say about a cultivate. Number 2. We will get this revenge down. Our goal is quite simple. Get to the point where we can put Bone Crusher and revenge on the same turn. We have 8 mana, 9 mana next turn. We are so close. So close. Behold the multiverse. Seen that one coming a mile away. So he's at 5 lands. What do you got? We will revenge this turn. Get it down before he gets Days Undoing. Ooze. That's not bad. So I think what we do is we ooze in case he has a Worry Disruption. Gaia's Revenge. Go to combat. Smack the face a little bit. He does not have a Gear Hulk. No Gear Hulk mana. You have a shark that you could jump? You could. 3/3 shark. Bounces my ooze. That's fine. Next turn we'll just World Spell plus Bone Crusher. Or maybe I just don't Bone Crusher. I play ooze, World Spell, start digging. Sweet. This card's so good. Why doesn't it see more play? Another land. I think I actually untap that. Tap all the mountains. Play Carplute. Play World Spell. He's considering. Resolves. I just say 1. Start digging for something good. Another Guy's Revenge. Works out in my favor. Play ooze. Leave up a forest to eat something this turn, which is really good. If he has a Gear Hulk, he should resolve it now, but he doesn't. Now we get to smash face with Gaia's Revenge and hopefully get this other Guy's Revenge down next turn. Hit ya? Whatever he Gear Hulks, whatever he targets here, we'll just eat it. Eat it. All right. You trade. Sure. Pass the turn. Bounces. So petty. Another land. Grab Bone Crusher. Play the land. Play Gaia's Revenge. Got it. 3-0 with the deck. This deck is legit. Let's get into the wrap up. So it turns out that you could just literally World Spell into the combo sometimes and just win. We've seen that in match 1. Other times this deck just has some extreme power behind it overall. Like, we have that one-shot kill, which you kind of need. In case you face like a deck that's fast, like mono green, you need to be able to close the game out. We do a good job at ramping. Bone Crusher is a solid mid-range package. Honestly, this deck is quite powerful for being a budget deck right out of the gate. There's definitely some, niche things you could change to make this deck even more consistent. Wow, we did quite well. It also felt just natural to me, so keep that in mind. Like, nothing feels more natural to me than drop down a World Spell, ramping. So one thing you could do if you're playing a non-budget version is we could play the Hexproof Ramps guy, Caryatid. You could play some Caryatids. It's just, it costs a lot of money because it's used in a decent amount of decks in Pioneer. So we could play that, and that gives us a lot more ramp on turn 1, turn 2. And then, of course, we still have our Cultivate Pilgrimage package. I like shared summons. It's kind of sweet Maybe we could tweak the sideboard a little bit more to have a little bit of one of creatures that are just good in certain matchups. And it being instant speed tutor is actually quite relevant, especially since we could ramp into this relatively early. So overall, I'm quite happy with the list. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would have considered for this list. I really enjoyed this deck. I really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day.